Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Mama's Basement, a comedy review show where we play through a variety of video games. I'm your host for this episode, Ryan.
And I'm the co-host, Jimmy.
So, Jimmy, I bet you're really wondering what we're going to be playing in this first episode.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've actually been kind of dying to know because you've been dropping little hints, here and there, and I'm just like, I gotta know.
Do you have any theories on what I was thinking about doing?
So you said there's gonna be a good storyline.
Yeah.
And you said something else. Can't remember. Horrible memory. But I had some ideas, and then after my class today, kind of lost it. But I assume it's gonna be a good one. Hope so.
What video games did you have in mind?
I don't know actually. I was maybe Ghost of Tsushima. I think that was the game I was thinking.
Okay.
I think that was it, or maybe Monster Hunter. I've never played that, and you're smiling, so maybe that might be the game.
I always smile.
Okay. But I know you're gonna choose a really good game, especially one I haven't played. So.
Yeah. So I got a secondary follow up question to that. Do you like shooters?
I do like shooters, yes. First person shooters, I like those. They're fun, exciting, engaging. So,
when you think of a shooter, what are some aspects you kind of look for in that type of game?
ooh, definitely not repetition. So if it's games are a lot of they're pretty similar, then I'm just kind of get bored of them. And then just excitement. I want a game that's for instance, I remember playing Battlefield 2046, I believe. There's the mode where it's a huge battle, and you could destroy buildings. You could be in a tank. You could be in a helicopter. There's so much going on that you can almost never get bored of the game. So.
Okay. So last question before we kind of get into the game itself. Do you like mechs?
I'm not familiar with the word. Please elaborate.
A mech is a giant robot suit.
Oh, okay. So I think I know where we're going here with this, but I'm gonna let you make it official.
You're going to let me go right now?
I think I know what it is.
All right, so this week we are playing through 2 chapters in the prologue of a personal favorite game of mine, Titanfall 2.
I knew it.
Which can be played on PlayStation 4 or 5, Xbox One, Series X or S, and on PC.
Heck yeah.
So, Jimmy, have you ever played Titanfall 2 before?
So for Christmas a couple years ago, my older brother got me Titanfall 2, and I just never got the urge or the excitement to put it in the Xbox. But I mean, now I got the chance to actually play it. So.
Ooh, okay.
I'm excited, yeah.
Yeah, so let me give you a brief run through. Feel free to interrupt me. But Titanfall 2 takes place in a sci-fi future in a distant region of space called the Frontier. This is where humanity has expanded to resource-rich planets filled with ancient alien technology and strategic value. There are 2 main forces that are locked in a conflict. The IMC, a massive corporate military that's seeking control of the frontier for profit and dominance. And then there's the militia, who is a resistance movement made up of settlers and soldiers fighting to protect their homes and independence. Warfare in this world is defined by elite pilots who use advanced mobility and tech alongside of towering Titan mechs that serve as both devastating weapons and AI partners.
Sweet.
The story follows a regular soldier that you'll be playing called Jack Cooper.
Nice.
Who unexpectedly becomes a pilot and is paired with a Titan called BT-7274, or BT for short. They start forming a bond as they fight through the larger war, and that's where you'll mostly be playing.
All right. Um, I actually it just came up. I remember when I think around when Titanfall like the first one came out. I remember watching my friend's older brother play it, and it's like as you were talking about it, it started to come up. So it looked like a pretty exciting game. I just never got into it, but it sounds super fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, so I've personally played a lot of Titanfall 2 when I used to play on my PS4. Me and my friends would like play it like all the time, and it was just like it was just so much fun. Like the movement was so nice. Like I played Apex Legends as well, so it was like I was kind of used to like the movement and stuff, but it was just like oh, man, the wall running, the guns, the mechs were just awesome, and like the map creation was just beautiful in those games.
Awesome. That sounds. It kind of reminds me of. I mean, at least where you describe me, it kind of reminds me of kind of like the gameplay of. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called. Term. Oh, Black Ops 3. I don't know why I forgot about that. But in that game, have you played Black Ops 3?
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
a little bit here and there.
So that I used to be huge into that game. But there's a lot of wall running. It's pretty futuristic and stuff. But the aspect that you get to be in like a huge mech suit just sounds sick. Like, I'm excited. I'm
And the
excited.
way that you also get to like fight other mechs too,
Exactly.
it's like,
Yeah.
but like your mech is like kind of it has its own AI in the game, so you can tell your mech to like follow you, shoot enemies if it sees any. So
Oh.
like you can have just like you and your mech shooting, or you can hop in your mech and kind of control exactly what the mech's doing.
Okay. I didn't know that part. I thought it was more or less. I got the vibe that it was, you just like it was like manual. So like the player controls everything about it. But having the AI having it's like a sentry.
Yeah.
That sounds sick. I'm excited about
Yeah,
that.
it can do like a lot of things, and it's really cool. And like there's so many different abilities for the mech. Like there's like rocket launchers, there's flamethrowers.
Is there like multiple type of like loadouts for the mechs?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. And when you go
Different play
and
styles.
if
I
you
like
play
that.
online, there's kind of like class systems for the mech.
Ooh.
That like each class has these different things, uh, but like at the same time, it's like the more bulky one is like I'm pretty sure it's like the flame one. So you get like a flamethrower kind of thing, but like you're really bulky, so you have a little bit more HP than like just the basic like
Ooh.
yeah.
I like. That's actually one of the things that I like about first-person shooters is when you have like a class system, because it allows me to kind of play how I want to play. Like it's like tailored to me instead of just like having to play how like the developers wanted me to play. I get to do basically whatever I want, customization wise, and just play.
Yeah, and also throughout the story, you'll be finding like different guns on the ground and stuff like that, and you'll actually be able to hold on to them. Like, so if you really like a certain type of gun, you get to keep it for the next mission and stuff like that. But sometimes
Ooh,
they'll
okay.
reset you.
Oh, okay. Because I remember playing like Call of Duty. If you're like running around the campaign, you get some like really cool modified gun. You only get to keep it for so long. And if you run out of ammo, you're cooked. But
Yeah.
being able to take the gun that you really like into like the next mission, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I just most recently played the Battlefield 6 campaign,
Mm.
and like the campaign follows like all the members of like the squad of like Battlefield 6, and like all of them had like different guns. Like, there was an SMG guy, there was a sniper person, but like it was like I didn't really like it that much cuz like I personally like to use the SMG.
Yeah.
Like I also just use RPGs and like snipe.
Which is crazy. After you showed me the clip of you getting constant snipes with the RPG, I thought that's the Battlefield's the only game where that's possible.
It was only that was only like a fifth of the clips of me sniping people, and I'd
I can only
recently done
imagine.
more.
I
too.
can only imagine. I mean, because like every other game that has RPGs, it's like slow, bulky, and you can't
No,
really do
yeah,
what
but
you just did.
Battlefield 6, you can just whip it out and just
It's-
snipe fast.
It's insane, and I really want to get the game, but price wise, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it should be worth it. But at the
It
same
very
time,
much like it's visually stunning.
Yeah.
It's a very visually stunning game, and like the fighting and mechanics is so nice. Like the thing with like the last Battlefield entry, well, I think you said 2046.
2046, yeah.
I think it's 2042.
My bad. bad memory, like I said, I already stated.
But like the thing I liked about that game was the aspect of being able to like have like the menu for like the attachments on your gun.
Oh, yes.
But like the amount of magazines you could carry
insane.
was crazy, because like I could go through like an entire game of Breakthrough, get like 150 kills, and like still like it just
still have mags left.
Still have
It's
mags
insane.
left. Yeah. And like if you have someone on your team that like has the ammo pouch thing, like
it's basically an unlimited
unlimited.
mags. It's
like
insane.
you're never gonna really run out.
No.
But with the Battlefield 6 game, it's so nice because it's like you only do have limited ammo unless you do have that person who has the ammo crate, which is very nice. I don't like having like unlimited mags where I can just like switch between the mags.
It just feels so like unrealistic.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like it kind of like at that point it's like you're shooting bullets just cuz, but when you have limited ammo, it's like the shot has to count. Like
you're also more strategic in how you approach a fight too, instead of just going in with
guns ablazing,
with an LMG, just guns blazing.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. But did you notice what I did with this episode?
I did not know.
So since it is our first episode, it's our pilot episode.
It is.
So I chose a game where you get to be a pilot.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, that was like the biggest hint. I told you, it's our pilot episode the other day.
You kept emphasizing the word pilot, and I was like, oh, he just wants me to like know that that's what the first episode of a podcast is called or whatever. But now it's like, oh, but now that you've told me, I'm like, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
There's meaning behind the word now.
There's a lot more meaning behind the word.
A lot of meaning.
Yeah. Well then, got anything else we want to talk about in this first little part here? You excited to play Titanfall 2? I
am. The only thing I'm a little worried about is if like the campaigns from the first and the second like match up. Because if they don't, then that's good, because then I don't have to worry about having to play the first one. But if they do, then I feel like I might be missing some.
Good news for you.
They do not.
They do not.
Thank God. Okay.
Yeah, the second one, you don't need that much prior knowledge. You just need to know that. Then they kind of go over it in the story too, actually.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, but you do go through like a little training thing to get used to the movement before you even really hop into the
actual battle itself.
To the story itself.
Which I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so we will be back after playing 3 whole chapters of Titanfall 2.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah, from Mama's basement.
Huh?
Mama's basement's furnace.
Yeah, Mama's basement furnace. She's doing laundry right now.
Dude,
so it's kind of loud.
Dude, the washing machine is so.
Mom, stop doing laundry. I'm recording a podcast.
I don't want that. Give me a Hot Pocket.
God, next time you come down here with the laundry, make sure you bring down a fucking Hot Pocket. and my unemployment check. I need to buy some fucking V-Bucks.
All right, let's get this started.
Yeah, okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back after. I did that wrong.
It's okay.
I'll probably keep that in. Hello, everyone. We are back after playing 3 whole chapters. That's 2 chapters plus the prologue of Titanfall 2. So, Jimmy, what did you think about Titanfall 2?
So, this isn't about the story or anything, but when I first started to try to play the game, we had a little issues with the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I have an Xbox, so I didn't really know what to do. So we had a little bit of technical difficulties. I had to call Ryan up to help me fix it. So
yeah, I was out at I was about to go to like a soccer game.
Yeah.
I had to miss like 15 minutes of the game because I had to go back.
Yeah. So it just had me do like I watched the beginning. I don't know if trailer is the right word, but like the video of it. pretty good. I thought the story seemed like it was gonna be pretty good, and the Titan aspect was what I was most excited for.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that part in a little bit. But yeah, so it just kind of had me stuck in like a trial run of like the movements and everything and shooting. That was pretty cool, but I noticed that it was pretty close to Apex Legends, and I liked Apex Legends, the movement and everything. So thought that with that in mind, I was probably gonna like Titanfall pretty well. But on into the story. So anyway, so onto the normal story. It started off pretty cool. After I got out of the simulation, um, it kind of threw me right into the battle, which I thought was pretty sick. No Titan yet, because I was still pilot in training. Um, the enemies were pretty. I mean, I did have an easy mode just so I can kind of get a gist of the game. But when I played it, the combat was pretty good. I like the combat. It was pretty like fast moving. It was able to like mend to how I like to play.
I was watching this guy play a little bit. He was just punching a lot of enemies.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about the melee part of the game, but when you punch them, they go far. Like they send. And I thought it was like the funniest shit ever. But yeah, so so if you haven't played the game, how it usually starts is they kind of throw you right on the ground in this big battle against forgot the other people are called, the bad guys in the game.
There's the IMC and militia.
The militia is who you play as, and so the IMC. So you get down there, and you just find a bunch of these IMC guys, and at some point, you get like severely injured. I mean, there's so many of them, and then you're the guy who's been kind of training you to be a pilot.
I'm sorry. I agree with you. That headset ass.
Yeah, it sucks.
Dude, and it creaks too.
Should I keep talking or should I stop? Okay, well, Ryan's is gone, but he's gonna hear this anyway. But yeah, so at some point you kind of get like super injured, I guess, and the guy who's been training you kind of like stims you. But like the thing is like medicine, it kind of like knocks you out. And he like kind of throws you under some debris to kind of keep you safe, and you kind of go in and out of consciousness, and you see the guy that was training you and that was supposed to be your mentor dies. Like he gets like two big Titans come in, they double team him and just they mess him up. And then I assume the main boss in at least the second chapter, he kind of comes in and just messes him up and everything like that, kind of fishing him off. But he's still kind of alive once you get back to him, once you kind of get out of consciousness. But you see the guy named Kane, and then there's another bad guy. Wasn't able to catch his name. I can't really remember. But yeah, so that part's on the planet. I don't know what the planet's called, but it's like a big jungle. It kind of reminds me of like Avatar, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so then you kind of wake up and you're getting dragged by these dog looking things like wolves, but they're like, again, they look like the kind of dogs from Avatar. And then the dude in the Titan kind of like shoots him to kind of scare him away. And you go over to him to kind of see if he's okay, and turns out he's not doing so hot, he's dying. So he does a protocol to which the Titan and you now are bonded, which is pretty cool. And through that part, you gotta continue to find batteries for the Titan because it needs 3. You only had 1. So through that, you'd still fight bad guys, the alien wolf-looking things. But you get all those. You get in the Titan. You actually fight a Titan as soon as you get in there, which is very, very cool. And then after that, you just run through the jungle to try to find, I think it's just a way off the planet. Or no, you have to meet up with more militia soldiers. And you kind of get into this like sewer system, like these weird corrosive, like liquid in a way. You used to fight Titans on the way there, which is also cool. I love the Titan battles. And then that you're just kind of going your way through the sewers to kind of get to the other guys. You get to them, and then you kind of work your way to try to get out. And then at the end of chapter 2, which is where I was supposed to end, I fought Kane in his Titan suit, and probably it looks sick. The modifications he had were pretty cool. He wasn't that hard to beat. Again, I was on easy mode because I was just trying to get the gist of the game. And once I beat him, that was when you kind of get out of the sewer. Well, I think you stay in the sewers, right? Right. He doesn't know. I wasn't able to continue.
I'm not gonna spoil.
And yeah, I mean that's all I really got out of the story. And also, I mean it's not super significant, but as the story progressed, you linked with the Titan more and more, which I thought was pretty cool. You can actually have a conversation with him. You can choose like what you say, pretty much. I have a few options, which I assume that probably means that like your personality is also added into the game. And then also in the Titan you can have different loadouts, which I did not know. I thought it was more like you kind of just had a gun, and I mean you probably had some sort of not powers, like different equipment, but yeah, that was pretty cool.
No, you can just freely change it out like mid-fight.
Which is insane because I remember in the beginning of the boss fight, it had some sort of loadout. I didn't like it, so I switched it, and then I didn't like it again, so I switched it back to the one I was on, and whooped his ass. But yeah, that's as far as I got story wise.
Awesome. So like, that's like a good summary of like what you did. But like, what did you honestly think about like the whole game as general? Like,
In general, I would say from what I got to play, I liked it. I liked the mechanics of the game.
sorry, my mic makes a weird sound whenever I move it.
Yeah,
We need to get some WD-50 on this.
Kind of squeaky, kind of oily. But yeah, overall, I think I like the movements of the game, the mechanics of like being able to wall run, being able to slide, double jump. Kind of remind me of Black Ops 3. If any of you guys have ever played that, I assume you guys have. Pretty popular. But yeah, the mechanics were good. The guns were pretty cool. They're all those guns that I used were in Apex, because Titanfall I assume was before Apex dropped.
Yes.
So the
They're
gun,
actually in the same universe.
so kind of crazy. Thought that was pretty cool. So I used the guns before. Playstyle was super cool. I could kind of just like slide in there and just fuck them all up and everything. But the last mission, where there's like these weird robot like spider looking things that blow up on you, I died at least 6 times, because they kept messing me up. Not happy. But yeah, overall I like the game. I mean I would definitely continue playing the game.
Awesome. Dude, do you know you don't play you haven't played against this guy yet, but there's this character that you're going to fight called Viper. Do you remember Valkyrie from Apex Legends?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, let me get an image for you.
Again, I can't remember the last time I played Apex Legends, but I do remember I played like the Battle Royale part, obviously. I think
This is Valkyrie.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, that person. Yeah. Viper is actually her father, I think.
Okay, so I didn't know that the characters in Apex and the storyline of Titanfall were connected, so that's pretty sick. But yeah, overall, like the game.
Can you push the cord up into the thing more? Thanks.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Valkyrie is the daughter of Viper, who maybe if we ever revisit, you'll get to meet. Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Mike, we're having mic problem. We're trying out a new mic today in the first episode.
So excited about that. It's
Yeah.
so far it's okay.
I could grab, if we don't like it, I can grab a mic from the first time. But we're just seeing if like this setup kind of works and
Yeah.
stuff. Hoping it does. All right, cool. Well, I guess we'll kind of go into like the ending parts of the episode here. So, Jimmy, would you like to rate the game? What would your rating be?
Out of what scale?
You can do whatever scale you want. I usually think you should do like a 4 out of 5 since that's like the common on most platforms.
Okay. Well,
Just based off of the story, you haven't played online features yet.
I mean, the fact that I haven't played the whole game, the whole story, kind of makes it hard to rate the game. But my scale, I'll do 1 through 5. 1 being like, would never play again, it's horrible. To 5, like I'd play it every day. Probably give it like a 3.
3?
I think it's a pretty good solid middle. Because again, I haven't played the whole story, but from what I played, I definitely would continue playing the game. Actually, yeah, like a 3.5. I'd give 3.5.
Oh, 3.5. He went up.
I'd go 3.5. So I think it's definitely better than average. But if I was able to play the full game, I would probably give it higher if I had to guess.
Understandable. Let me put that in your tracker. I want to keep track of ratings.
Oh,
3.5?
yeah.
Okay. So, would you like to guess the game's actual rating? We have 2 ratings. We have the Steam rating and the PlayStation rating that I pulled from.
Okay. I'll do the PlayStation rating first because
Yeah.
that's what's played on.
Yeah.
Assume it's 1 through 5.
Yes.
I would probably assume it's like 4.2.
4.2?
Yeah. I feel like it.
And what are you going to go for Steam?
People probably liked it a little bit more on Steam. The mechanics were probably better, so probably like 4.5.
4.5? Okay.
Yeah.
So, on Steam with... Sorry, I don't know why I put it over my ear. That feels so weird to do. So on Steam with 91,337 reviews, Titanfall is sitting at 4.5. No, a 4.5. No,
Yeah, 4.5.
4 out of 5. Sorry, I was messing it up. 4 out of 5.
So PlayStation, I kind of gave it a higher ranking.
But technically, you are correct with the 4.5 because they don't do 0.5. I think.
Yeah.
I think they just do star. It is a 95% that people overwhelmingly love the game. And on PlayStation, with 128,000 reviews,
Jesus Christ.
they have a score of 4.6. You were 0.4 off.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, Jimmy, would you, in the future, like to play more Titanfall 2?
As I was saying in the podcast, I would like to. Yes, I would like to continue playing and kind of see where the story kind of leads. I want to play more in the Titan. That was my favorite part, was playing in the Titan. But yeah, there's not a lot to go on because I wasn't able to play the game fully and fully immerse myself in the game. But yes, I would like to play the game more.
Awesome. Well, maybe we'll have to do a revisit one day.
May have to do a revisit.
All right. Well, anyways, that'll wrap up this week's episode. Isn't it amazing? We're done with the first week. I still have to go through like the entire conclusion, but how does it feel to be like this is our first episode? It honestly, to me, I'm really excited for this to come out. I've been so excited about this.
I've been waiting for this episode to come out because I've been telling literally everyone I know to like, hey, I got a podcast with me and Ryan, and you better frickin' listen to it.
Yeah.
Me and Ryan are so excited for people to listen to hear what we have to say.
Some controversial opinions,
we got some controversial
great opinions,
and just like the cool back and forth that we have during the podcast. I think that's pretty cool because not a lot of people, I think, see the conversation that we have about video games or really anything at all. So I think it'd be really, really cool for people to kind of see what the interactions are like.
Yeah.
Grab my phone.
Gotta get a flip. That's for the
Wait, was I in the picture?
We're not doing like faces in the picture.
Okay,
It's just
good.
our legs.
We're touching toes here.
For context, people, we are touching toes,
First day.
and that'll be going up on the Instagram.
Hell yeah. Which you should follow us on.
Mama's Basement Podcast.
Yeah.
But I will be going through all of that. All right. Let me get this mic set up in a good spot. Well, that's going to be it for this week, guys. Again, thanks for listening. If you want updates on our release schedule, want to do polls, DM us about recommendations, see more content, or just want to say hi, follow us on Instagram, mamas_basement_podcast. If you want more Mama's Basement, you could head on over to our Google site, site.google.com/view/mamasbasement/home.
If you have not looked at our website right now, it's our first episode. I don't care. You should have looked at it already. I'm disappointed if you have not. If you have, I'm going to give you a high five, if I could. Virtual high five.
Or you can head on over to our YouTube at Mama's Basement Podcast. Again, thanks for listening, and we will catch you next week when Jimmy is hosting his
I'm
first
so
episode.
excited. I've been waiting for this moment for so freaking long. I want to host so bad.
All right. That's going to be it.